Morning. So, excuse those cushions in the background. We brought them in because it kept raining in the evening. So, day 14 today. And I'm really struggling at the moment. I'm bored. I'm bored of what I'm eating. Let me just turn Teddy down 1 minute. Sorry about that. We have to get up and control it from the TV because we can't find the remote for this one because it's been in our room for years because we had the big telly, and then because the girls have broken the big one, we've had to convert to this tiny telly that just looks ridiculous. So leave that, please. So yeah, I'm really struggling at the minute. I'm just so bored of what I'm eating. You know, there's not many products that I like. I mean, well, there is. I can't say there isn't. There is. I like the porridge, but I don't actually get the porridge because I never eat breakfast. So meal-wise, I only eat the spaghetti, the macaroni, and the tikka, but I'm really getting sick of tikka, and I've got about 14 tikka to get through. I don't know. 14 tikka. I've got some bars, but amongst those bars I've got a couple of about 2 cherry bakewell, a toffee bar, a peanut crispy bar, I think, that I don't eat. I don't like those ones, so I'm not going to eat those. And last night I was in the worst mood ever. And when I mean the worst mood ever, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure my husband won't talk to me today because I was in such a mood yesterday. I just wanted food. I just wanted to eat normal food. And I know people keep saying to me, why don't I try step 2 and do 3 products and a 200 calorie meal? But I know if I do that, once I eat that meal, I won't be able to stop. I'll want more and more and more. And then it will be like, I'll give up like I always do. So I don't know what to do. I am really, really struggling. And my husband said to me, order some more products and he'll go and get them for me, because this order that order of shakes that I placed ages ago still hasn't arrived. I'm still waiting for that. So, I mean, that's just pathetic. It's ridiculous now, you know. So, I've got some bars. I've got about 4 shakes left, I think. But it's all tikka. Pretty much like today, my basket consists of a chocolate cherry bar, strawberry shake, and 2 tikkas. Because that's all I've got. If I have 2 bars in a day, I'll get really bloated. And I know my loss is going to be shit tomorrow because I stood on the scales today. And I've only lost £2 so far. So it's not going to get any better by tomorrow. It's going to be the same, isn't it? Or if anything, it's going to go up. I don't know. I just miss having real food. I know that sounds stupid, but I miss just like, my husband said to me last night, why don't we, I said to him, I'm getting fed up. I'm getting really fed up and bored. Like, all we do is, well, he goes out all the time. I don't, because I'm always stuck with the kids. So all I do is get up every morning with the kids, tidy up, make my tea, my tablet, my water, and sit here with the kids all day till it's time to make their lunch. Then I make their lunch, clean up after them, sit here again for the rest of the day, then make their dinner, then tidy up, and then sit here again for the rest of the day. And it's getting to the point where I'm so sick and tired of being sat here. When he's out, I'm sat here on my own board because there's nothing to watch on telly. My telly goes off when the girls go to bed at 7, and that's it. I'm then just sat here looking at the walls until bedtime. Admittedly, I have my little WhatsApp group of friends that are also on the one-to-one that help me. that I'll have a chat to, and that'll pass about an hour or so. And then last night I went to sleep. I laid on the sofa and went to sleep. I was that bored and fed up. And then when he came home and sat there eating a big fat kebab when all I wanted to do was eat food, I was just like, you know what, go away. I mean, he could have eaten that while he was out. Don't keep bringing food home. But I don't know. I can't stop everybody else eating around me because I can't eat, can I? But I think it's going to be a challenging few days because I've just had enough now. Originally, I would have been on day... Let me work it out. Because I've been on plan. This is my 5th week, isn't it, this week? 5th. $35 days today it would have been if I hadn't have restarted, because obviously I haven't restarted. I had a blip, but I wanted to start afresh with no blips. So I've been on plan. I've been on one-to-one for 35 days, and I'm just, I don't know. All I do every day is I have a shake, pasta meal, a tikka meal, a bar. Shake, pasta, tikka, bar. Shake, pasta, tikka, bar. And it's just I'm getting bored of eating the same thing every single day. There's no... And I was like, well, I'm pretty sure there's more things you can order. Why don't you try something else? And I was like, I don't like the soups. And I can't do the noodles. They are just revolting. I mean, it is worse than anything I've tasted in my life. I'd rather eat baby food, to be honest with you. And the cottage pie is just nasty. I'm not keen on the couscous. I did try that when I did the diet previously, and I didn't really like it. So my selection is very limited to what I can have. Bar wise, I do like the bars, but then, like I said, if I have too many bars a day, I bloat really badly. So what do you do? I like the orange fusion bar. That one's nice. I had a lemon bar yesterday. That one's okay. I love the chocolate chewy bar. The apple and strawberry one's not too bad. I find that quite sweet. I like the mint bites and I like the caramel bites. But I just feel like the days are really dragging out at the moment. Like, the days are really long, and I feel like, I know it's not forever, but because I've been on a diet forever, I feel like it's never going to be the end. I feel like I'm never going to get to the end. If that makes sense, I'm never going to get to my goal. It feels like it's still so far away. So I don't know what to do. I'm tired all the time as well. I mean, I don't know why, because normally when I'm on plan, I have energy and I'm really like, I've been drinking all my water. I have at least 5 litres a day and about 4 or 5 cups of tea. But I've just lost my motivation. That's the problem. And then he said to me yesterday, well, why don't we go out tomorrow? We'll all go out as a family. We'll make a packed lunch, we'll all go out and we'll enjoy the day and we'll do something different. And I was like, well, what's the point in that? Because, excuse me, when I go out, I associate going out with eating. I don't know if anybody else does that, but when I think about going out, the first thing that crops up in my mind is not where we're going, it's what we're going to eat while we're out. Oh, exciting, let's go out, let's have something nice to eat because we're going out. We're not at home with the same boring old crap all the time. So my instant reaction to going out is, oh, what we're going to eat. But I can't eat, can I? So straight away I was like, well, why would I want to do that? Why would I want to go out and watch you lot all sit and enjoy pork pies and sandwiches and crisps and like just all those nice little sausages and just all the crap that makes you gain about £100 in one day. Why would I want to do that? Why would I want to sit and watch you lot all enjoy yourself while I go out with nothing? Because if I take a bar with me, then I can't have a bar in the evening. And I look forward to sitting down in the evening and having my final meal with my bar. And then there's the fact that I need to wee every 2 minutes. Literally, like, I'm scared to go out in case I want to wee every 5 minutes. And at the moment, there's nowhere open. So you can't even just nip into the pub or the cafe and have a wee, because there is nowhere to just have a wee. So yeah, I'm just feeling really crap at the minute, really down and really like fed up with being on a diet all the time. Just, why is it so hard to just lose weight? I don't know. So day 14 again, and weigh day tomorrow. I'm really not looking forward to it. But I suppose because I haven't got as much weight to lose, well, I still have a lot to lose, but not, masses. It's going to be harder to come off. And then because we're not really doing much at the moment because we're in lockdown, it's going to take even longer. I'm just going to move you because I want my water and you're leaning against it. So I'm going to swap you over for a cup that'll probably fall. Oh, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed late, get up early. I don't know whether to send the girls back to nursery or not. Originally they can go back on the 1st, but do I want to take that chance and send them back, or do I want to keep them at home? Because if I send them back to school, it gives me a little bit more, it gives me a bit of downtime. And that sounds selfish, doesn't it, really? It gives me 3 days a week where they would be at nursery that I could go out with my husband. We could go out on the bikes for a ride and just de-stress a little bit. But then there's the stress of, would they come in contact with the virus? Will they get ill? What if they bring the virus home because of the boys? The boys are very high risk. So there's that. But then there's me going insane because I'm so fed up being at home all the time. And going out with the kids. I love going out with my kids, but it's so stressful because the girls get bored very easily. And we got worried about pushing my son in his wheelchair because if we're going in the car, we need to take the manual. And then obviously he can't get up and walk about. So then he gets bored quite easily. So like, let's say we go to Richmond Park. He can't get out of his chair and walk around. So he gets bored. He can't wheel himself either. So then that has an added impact into how he's limited to what he can do while he's at the park. So the girls will all want to, they can run around, be free, do whatever they like. So they'll enjoy it, but he won't. I can have a wee in a bush. That's not so bad. I might get stung by some stinging nettles on my bum, but at least I can have a wee. And I don't mind going to the park. I quite enjoyed that the other day, last week. But I'm running out of my motivation. Running out of, there are days where I think to myself, I look okay. My legs are my issue, and that is what I'm working on. That is where I need to lose my weight from. If I look waist up, my weight isn't as bad. Well, it is on my face, which I've said a few times. So I'm torn between the fact of, do I really need to lose a lot more weight, or would I be okay staying as I am? But then I think I do this diet because I know it works, and I know I could lose the weight quickly. Well, fairly quickly, quicker than I would if I was doing Slimming World. But then there are days where, like this morning, I was sat there thinking, what's the rush? Do I need to be so hard on myself, so strict on myself that I'm miserable to lose weight? Or what if I was to be a little bit more, ease off a little bit, take my journey a little bit longer, take it a little bit slower and lose the weight slower and be happier? But then the end goal gets further away, doesn't it? I don't know. I was trying to explain to my husband last night, like, food is an addiction for me. That I really, really struggle with food every single day. It's like a little devil sat right there and constantly telling me, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. You know, constantly wanting to eat food. Every single thought is about food. You know, if I'm going out, want food. If we're staying home, food. You know, as soon as I wake up, the first thing I think about is food. When I go to bed, all I can think about is food. When I go to bed, I sit and think about getting up in the night and eating food when everyone's asleep so nobody would know. That's how bad it is. It's like an obsession. I need something to do to take my mind off it. Normally we would be out and about and it wouldn't be so bad. And that's what's kind of swaying my decision of sending the kids back to school, because I think, well, not all of them, because obviously the boys Harris, they'd have to stay home. But they're old enough to stay home on their own now. So I know that if the girls went back to school, I could get out a little bit more and it might be easier for me to stick to plan. I don't know. I really also need to try and cut back and go to 1A and only have 3 products, because I think that would increase my weight loss. Because I have the 4, but then I get really dizzy and lightheaded. And I really struggle on the 3, because I have my shake about 2 o'clock. Then I have a meal at 5 with the kids when they all have their dinner. And then in the evening, I will have a meal and a bar. And I struggle with that. And cutting that down to just having... Well, maybe if I was to cut out the shakes and just have a meal, a bar, that might work. Maybe. I don't know. What does everybody else do? Anybody else on this journey? Give me some advice. Help me out. What do you do to stay motivated and non-plan and not get bored of the same thing? Step 2 might be a good idea, maybe. 3 products and a meal. So I could have like a porridge, or I could have a shake in the morning. Well, sort of shake at 2. Oh no, I could have porridge in the morning, then I could have a shake. No, that wouldn't. No, 3 products. So I could have... I don't know. I don't know how I would work it, to be fair. I could have a shake, then have a product, then have the 200 calorie meal and a bar. So I'd still feel like I was having... You're still having 4 then, aren't you? I need some advice, guys. Help me out, because I'm really struggling. And I think my husband hates me because I'm turning into just an evil person, basically, because I want food. I tried to explain to him yesterday, it's like me, if I was to take his tobacco away, how would he feel? And he's like, but I'm not trying to give up smoking. I was like, no, but I'm just trying to explain to you, if you had no tobacco and people around you were smoking and you wanted it, how would you feel? And he was like, but I don't need to. I don't want to give up smoking. And I was just like, you're just making it work. At that point, I just lost the plot, and I was like, just don't talk to me anymore because you're just annoying me. So anyway, I'm gonna go because my daughters have taken my candle and smashed it up all over the place because they're just evil kids, these kids. Right, I'll speak to you all later. Let me know any suggestions on how you stay on plan, please. Bye. Hiya, so it is, I don't even know what time it is, 1:30, so I've decided I'm going to have a tikka instead of a shake, because otherwise I've got shake, tikka bar, and that's no fun. So, don't even know what I'm doing. Just made the kids their lunch, and I'm hungry. So, tikka. They're having leftover kebab for their lunch.
I'll finish with it. Nice.
It's really nice and really hot today, isn't it? I've thought something was in there, but it's not. It's a bubble floating around. So a bit of salt. Oh, actually a lot of salt. Pepper. And then my chili flakes as usual. Right, pop it in the microwave. So I have to pass, look. And then end up walking into the cupboard door because I'm too busy looking at the kebab. Oh, that wouldn't be funny, would it? Put that on for 2 minutes and then give it a stir, and then I'll put it on for another 2 minutes. I'm gonna have another glass of water before I eat that. And nearly done my 4 litres today already, so that's good, I guess. But I'm still bored. Been playing some, well, what me and my husband call it, cod and chips. But it's not, it's Call of Duty on our phone. Been playing some of that, so that's passed a little bit of time this morning, so that's good. And it's, I think the kids can have some leftover pasta because we've got loads of leftover pasta and meatballs from yesterday. Big tub, so they can have that for their dinner today. And then I think the girls will probably eat something else. They're currently enjoying kebab. Is it nice? Is it nice? Say yum yum. Mmm. Is it nice, Lily? Yeah. Yeah. Look at the state of your hands. They covered in mayonnaise. No, yeah, don't wipe it on the table. Nobody else's kids' tramps like mine. I just want to eat this. Actually, I don't want to eat it. Last night, yes. But right now, I'm not fancying it. I'm okay during the day. It's once it gets to the evening, that's when the nightmare begins. Because I want to eat something. I don't have anything to eat. So that's when it gets a bit difficult for me. I'm going to take a painkiller. Bad backache today. I'm going to drink all of this before I eat my tikka, because that will help fill me up beforehand. And then take the spoon and the salt. What's everybody else having today? It's really nice out. When it's like this, nice like this, I don't mind having shakes all the time. But my problem is I get bored. I'm bored now of what I'm having. So I think I said this morning, I'm actually thinking about adding porridge to the equation. Maybe doing like so that's, yeah, sorry, that's really runny still. So I'm going to pop that in for another 2 minutes. I do like to cook mine a bit longer, like I think I've told you before, just because it makes it that little bit more softer. So I'm thinking about maybe leaving out the shakes and having like a porridge, or still have a shake, but then have like a shake, then a porridge, shake, porridge, meal, bar. In that way, it sounds stupid, I'm not having so many meals. Even though a porridge is still a meal, it's not loaded with rice and pasta, so I'm not having rice and pasta twice a day, sort of thing. I don't know. Fat day today, look. Anyway, I'm going to cook this, I'm going to drink that, and I will jump on later. But all in all, a bit better today. I'm not feeling as I was this morning. Dishwasher, you don't need to rinse that, there's nothing on it. Anybody else have to keep constantly telling their kids to clean up after themselves? See you later. Hi guys. So it's 9 o'clock. Sorry, that light is just horrible. And I've still only had one tikka today.
Excuse me.
So we're going to watch a film now. So I'm going to make my 1 second, let me just pop you down. So might help if I try and light the right one. I'm going to make my tikka. I didn't have a shake, so I still have technically I still have 3 products left today. So I've still got my shake, which I've been trying to hold off having because I haven't got many shakes left. Tikka and cheese bar. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have these 2 now. And you already know what I think of these. They were both originally my favourites. This still is my favourite. This not so much anymore. So I'm going to make this, and then we're going to sit down and watch a film. I'm going to eat this, wait about an hour or so, then have this one. So keep this one for tomorrow. I'm thinking about actually going on to like having a bar for breakfast let me think about this. I do this every time, don't I? And then I can't remember what I was going to do. So I was thinking about like having a bar, a meal, a meal, or doing like a shake, a bar, a meal, a bar. I'm getting a bit fed up with tikka, so, and then I don't really want to have spaghetti and macaroni, spaghetti, macaroni every day, and then get bored of that as well. Don't know. I'm debating on whether to try the porridge again. I did have the porridge before and I really liked it. So I am thinking about maybe doing like a porridge for breakfast, a bar for lunch, a meal and a bar for dinner. That could work. But then if I did that, I'd probably want a shake. Can't win, can you? I also don't want to get too bloated on shake bars all day. I don't know. My husband's going to fry bacon now and make a big mess.
No, I'm frying an egg actually.
No, it's not. He's frying an egg.
The bacon's coming in halfway.
So, yeah. I'm going to make my tikka, which I probably won't enjoy because I don't want it. This is the only reason why I've put it off so long today, is because I just fed up with it. I'm not looking forward to it. Normally I look forward to my meals and can't wait to have them, but today I've just been like, I tend to try and save the ones I like, and hence why I saved my shake. I didn't want to have it all day because I've been trying to save it because I like it and I don't want to use it and then not have any more. But then that kind of defeats the object because then I just don't have it. A bit stupid like that. So yeah, I'm going to make this tikka, and then it's been a good day today actually. It's been alright. A bit fed up and bored still. Fed up with the kids, driving me insane. But other than that,
Yeah, that's not really good.
yeah, other than that, all good. So that's it for today. Day 14 done. Weigh day tomorrow. I know I haven't lost much. I know I haven't lost much this week because I've been standing on the scales all week. So, but there we go. I think we all want to wake up at goal. Well, I do anyway. I want to go to bed and wake up in the morning and have lost all my weight completely. But that's not going to happen, is it? Although I do get a bit pissed off because I think, well, if I'm only having like 600 to 800 calories a day, I should be losing more weight than what I am. So I do get, that does frustrate me because I think, well, I could just eat nothing. And because like, before I did this, I would go all day and not eat, and then I'd eat in the evening. So I sit and think to myself, well, I could do that and stay the same, or just lose 1 to 2 pounds. The whole point of me doing this was so that I got the bigger losses to lose the weight quicker for when September comes round, when I go and have my skin removal. But obviously I don't think I'm going to lose it that quick. I reckon I'm going to be a slow loser because I only have like 2.5 stone to lose. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I might give TDR a try, do like porridge bar, shake porridge bar. I don't know, because I don't know if you're allowed 2 bars on TDR. I'm sure it's only 1. So if that's the case, I might struggle, because I could quite happily do like porridge bar, shake. No, sorry, a porridge, a shake, a bar, or whatever. 2 bars, a porridge and a shake in a day, whichever way around it will go. So
I think it depends on your consultant.
no,
No.
with TDR it's a lot stricter.
Yeah,
On normal plan, on normal A1, 1A, 1B, a lot of people say you can only have 1 bar. Some consultants will allow you to have more. Some people say as many as you want, as long as you're on plan, it doesn't really matter. Some are quite strict and say, no, you've only got to stick to 1 bar. Some will not let you even have a bar the first week whatsoever. So it just varies with who you go with. But obviously, if it works for you, it works for you. Do it. If it doesn't, don't. That's solely your choice, isn't it, really? So don't know. I might have a chat with my consultant. Look at my eyes. They look like panda eyes, considering I don't wear makeup. I'm going to make my tikka in a minute as soon as he's finished using the microwave. And I will speak to you all tomorrow. Hope you had a great bank holiday weekend. Bye.